I've tried out plenty of different Portuguese learning apps to see exactly how they teach the language, as I looked for affordability, depth of content, and level of engagement. Whether you're a beginner or looking to level up, I got you covered. Let's dive into the best apps for learning Portuguese. First one up is Pimsleur, best for audio-based lessons. Pimsleur is a well-known language learning company that offers courses in both Brazilian and European Portuguese. It uses a learning method that focuses on listening and repetition, which makes it especially effective for improving your pronunciation. The lessons are audio-based and only 30 minutes long, so they're easy to fit into your day. One thing I really liked is how Pimsleur eases you into the language by focusing on listening first and then speaking, all while naturally exposing you to grammar and vocabulary. The first lessons use polite speech, but as you progress, you'll start to learn a more casual language. There's also useful pronunciation tips and practice opportunities. And another highlight is how it introduces verb conjugations. So instead of overwhelming you with a giant chart, it teaches one form at a time in context. Over time, you'll start to recognize patterns and get a feel of how verbs work naturally. While Pimsleur doesn't have a ton of gamified features like points or badges, it's great for building a solid foundation in Portuguese. And I found the speed review activity pretty fun and good for practicing quick recall. Now, it's a bit pricier than some other apps, but they often have discounts and the quality of the lessons make it worth the investment. If you're serious about learning Portuguese, this is a great way to start. FluentU, best for immersive learning with real-world videos. You may have heard you should watch TV and movies or listen to music in Portuguese to learn the language how it's really spoken. But what if you're a beginner and you can't keep up with what they're saying? Or you understand the gist of it, but those words and phrases just aren't sticking with you? This is where FluentU comes in. It uses authentic Portuguese media organized by difficulty level to teach you the language in real-world contexts with interactive tools to reinforce your learning. So you can choose from a huge library of video clips, including scenes from TV shows, movie trailers, music videos, news segments, and more. For example, you can watch a clip from SpongeBob, Bob Esponja in Portuguese, or a music video by the Brazilian artist Clarice Falcão. Each video comes with interactive subtitles, so you can learn new words and phrases as you watch. Then you take a personalized quiz to test what you've learned. Plus, with FluentU's Chrome extension, you can turn any subtitled content on Netflix or YouTube into a personalized language lesson. The extension lets you add FluentU's interactive subtitles to series, movies, and videos so you can learn new words in context, then add them to your vocab to review within the FluentU app. Plus, you can seamlessly save YouTube videos to your FluentU account, making it so much easier to learn on the go from your phone. By the way, what Netflix movie would you like to learn Portuguese with? Comment down below to get a chance of winning 1 year of FluentU for free. You can also click on the link in the description to check it out with a free trial. Memrise, best for building vocab. One of the key challenges of learning Portuguese, or any language for that matter, is memorizing words and phrases. It can't be avoided, but luckily there are tools like Memrise that can make it easier. So Memrise is a free app with an optional paid pro version that offers courses in both Brazilian and European Portuguese. The app specializes in helping you memorize vocab using mnemonic devices and spaced repetition. You start by choosing from hundreds of practical scenarios like getting around town or saying how you feel. Then you'll learn the vocab you need to have conversations in that scenario. So the app uses high quality audio and video clips of native speakers to teach you new words and phrases. You'll practice these words and phrases with exercises like multiple choice and fill in the blank questions, and then you can use them to chat with Membot, the app's AI language tutor. You'll also find a video library with short clips and transcripts. Each video comes with a vocab lesson, and the app keeps track of which videos you didn't fully understand, so you can come back to them. Memrise is a great option for building a solid foundation of Portuguese vocab, and it can serve as a useful tool in your language learning toolkit. Italki, best for online tutoring. If you want to become fluent or even just conversational in Portuguese, you're going to need to practice having conversations with native speakers. Italki is a popular app and web-based platform that connects you with teachers from Brazil or Portugal for one-on-one or group language lessons and conversation practice. You can search for teachers based on your language learning goals, schedule, preferred Portuguese variety, and budget, starting at around $5 an hour. If you want formal language instruction, there are actually professional teachers who are certified. There are also community tutors who are native speakers that can help you practice and usually offer more affordable rates. Many tutors offer free trial lessons so that you can find the perfect match without a big commitment up front. It's easy to book lessons and you can choose a time that works for you and then repeat it weekly to keep yourself consistent. One of the best parts of using Italki is that you'll be learning directly from native speakers, which means you'll pick up authentic pronunciation, slang, and cultural nuances. And lessons are tailored to your needs, so you can focus on exactly what you want to improve. And of course, the quality of the lessons will vary between teachers, but the student reviews and trial lessons can help you find the right teacher for you. Since there's no overall curriculum, you'll need to communicate your goals clearly and work with your teacher to develop a learning plan that will make the most of your time together. Overall, Italki is ideal if you want personalized, interactive learning and real-world conversation practice. Tandem, best for language exchanges. If you're looking for conversation practice but can't afford a private tutor or group classes, a language exchange app might be the best option for you. Tandem connects you with other language learners from around the world, and you'll find thousands of potential language partners from both Portugal and Brazil on the platform. Many of them are looking to improve their English, so you should have plenty of options for a mutual exchange. You can search by language, country, city, interests, and more. Once you've found someone to talk with, you can choose to communicate by text, voice note, audio, or video call. There are also correction and translation tools to help you communicate more easily and learn while you chat. Tandem's interface is pretty easy to use, and even the free version offers a lot of value. While I wouldn't recommend jumping into a language exchange as a beginner, this is an excellent app for anyone looking to practice their Portuguese. Now, just a heads up, while you can definitely find committed language learners to partner with, some people might try to use it like a dating app, so you have been warned. LingQ, best for reading and listening comprehension. LingQ is a great app for improving your Portuguese comprehension. You'll find a diverse selection of content for reading and listening practice, including mini stories, articles, and podcasts with transcripts. The content is organized by difficulty, making it easier to find something appropriate for your level. You can also choose between Brazilian or European Portuguese. LingQ uses a unique word color coding system, so at first, all words are highlighted in blue, and as you read or listen, you can mark them as known or look up their definitions, which changes their color. This feature lets you track your vocabulary growth and gauge the difficulty of text at a glance. You can then review your unknown words with flashcards using spaced repetition. In addition to the content provided by LingQ, you can also import materials to the app and use them to practice your Portuguese comprehension and learn new words. Now, while the app isn't ideal for true beginners, it's a great supplemental tool for learners with some knowledge of the language. The free version is pretty limited, so I recommend getting the paid version to make it worth your time. Duolingo, best for free gamified learning. There seems to be a lot of mixed opinions out there about Duolingo. I'll be honest, using Duolingo alone will not get you fluent in Portuguese, but it has millions of 5-star reviews for a reason. For one, the cute animations and gamified features like points, rewards, and streaks make it a fun learning experience. And the free version provides a lot of value. So it's also very beginner friendly, starting off with the most basic vocab and grammar and gradually covering more advanced words and increasing the complexity of sentence structures. There's a good variety of exercises like text translation, word matching, sentence building, audio comprehension, and listen and repeat for pronunciation practice. With the notifications and the pressure of not wanting to lose your streak, the app encourages you to practice daily, even just for 5 minutes. It's easy to complete a lesson in your spare time throughout the day, and this consistent practice can make a big difference when you're building your foundation in the language. Overall, I would recommend Duolingo for beginners who need to learn some vocab and get familiar with the language before jumping into more immersive resources. Now, it should be noted that Duolingo only covers Brazilian Portuguese, which is where my next recommendation comes in. Practice Portuguese, best for learning European Portuguese. Practice Portuguese was born out of a struggle you might be familiar with, trying to find good resources to learn European Portuguese. So Joel, a Canadian wanting to learn the language, had this same problem. So he teamed up with Rui from Portugal to create a high-quality resource focused only on European Portuguese. So together, they've created a comprehensive app with engaging and diverse content. It includes short stories, podcasts, videos, and interactive lessons, keeping learning fresh and enjoyable with plenty of variety. The intuitive design makes it easy to navigate, and it covers the 4 main learning skills: speaking, listening, reading, and writing in manageable bite-sized sessions. In the listening sections, you can listen to a variety of native speakers to get used to different voices. Grammar and pronunciation are thoroughly explained, and tools like flashcards help you review the vocab you've learned in the lessons. Whether you're watching videos, listening to native speakers, or using the app's interactive tools, I think you'll find it to be a well-rounded learning experience that's both fun and effective. Just remember that there's a small team behind the app, so you may come across some bugs once in a while. Babbel, best for structured learning. Babbel is a popular language learning app known for its well-organized lessons and intuitive design. It's particularly effective for learners who appreciate a structured approach. They offer a Brazilian Portuguese course for beginners and intermediate learners who want to improve their language and conversation skills in a logical, step-by-step way. So the lessons are short and manageable, taking only 10 to 15 minutes each, and they cover key areas like vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. While they start with the basics, they gradually progress to idiomatic expressions, verb conjugations, and more complex sentence structures. One of Babbel's strengths is definitely its grammar explanations. They're very clear, accessible, and designed to teach essential concepts without overwhelming you. So this makes it easier to grasp tricky topics like verb conjugations and sentence building, especially in Portuguese. So the lessons focus on phrases and practical dialogues that are relevant in real-life situations. You'll also encounter cultural notes that help you understand how and when to use certain expressions in everyday Portuguese. Babbel also includes a speech recognition tool to help you practice speaking and improve your pronunciation. There's also a review tool that uses spaced repetition to reinforce vocab and grammar, ensuring concepts stick over time. However, there are a couple of limitations. For instance, Babbel only offers Brazilian Portuguese, so it's not ideal for those wanting to learn European Portuguese. Additionally, their Portuguese courses only go to B1 intermediate level. So despite these drawbacks, Babbel is actually an excellent choice for beginners and lower intermediate learners who enjoy structured lessons and want to develop practical language skills. It's also pretty reasonably priced compared to other subscription-based apps and language services. Mango, best for beginners seeking no-frills learning. So Mango is a straightforward app that's great for absolute beginners. The lessons are simple but effective, and they always let you know upfront what you'll be covering, which is extremely helpful. There's a focus on conversational skills, as lessons start with a conversation and then teach you the vocab and grammar you need to participate in it. I like that the app gets you speaking right away, which for many people is the main goal in learning the language. It also lets you record a phrase and then play it alongside a native speaker to compare pronunciation. Some say this method is more useful than the typical voice recognition software, which can be inaccurate at times. The adaptive review section uses spaced repetition to strengthen your memory, re-quizzing you on missed words while letting you remove vocab you've mastered. Oh, and there are flashcards with audio that you can set to English to Portuguese to test your recollection or to Portuguese only to test your pronunciation. There's also a memory strength indicator, which uses a progress bar to show how close you are to mastering a word or phrase. And if you want to go hands-free, you can switch to playback mode for audio-only lessons, which is perfect for busy schedules. If you don't need any fun animations, catchy music, or bright colors and prefer a simpler no-frills app, Mango is an excellent choice. And the best part, you may be able to get it for free through your public library, school, or community organization. Now, no matter which app you choose, it's always a good idea to supplement it with some real-life Portuguese content. So start now with our next video where we take a deep dive on a hilarious scene in Portuguese from The Simpsons.